The call came just past midnight. Her voice was small, brittle. "Uncle, help! Mommy locked me in." Static swallowed the rest. I pressed the phone tighter. "Where are you?" A pause, a muffled sob. "In my room. It's dark. I smell smoke." I was already grabbing my keys. My chest was still, my breathing measured, but my grip on the steering wheel cracked the skin at my knuckles. 15 minutes. That's how long it took to reach the street. By then, the orange glow had already bloomed against the night sky. I turned the corner and saw it. Her house, or what was left of it. Walls collapsing in on themselves, windows vomiting fire, the roof sagging like a dying animal. The heat slapped my face before I even got out of the car. I searched for her, screamed her name, though I didn't hear myself. The sirens drowned everything. By the time a firefighter held me back, the structure had folded completely. I didn't see her, not my niece, not my sister, only smoke. Thick, black, endless. The official report came fast, too fast. Accidental fire, faulty wiring. I didn't believe it. The call replayed in my head, word for word. Mommy locked me in. She didn't say she couldn't get out. She didn't say the door was stuck. She said locked. I asked the fire marshal if they found signs of forced entry. He avoided my eyes, said it was too early to say. But my sister's eyes, when I saw her at the station later, told me more than his words ever could. No soot, no burns, not a single scratch. She was sitting in a blanket, sipping coffee. Her hands didn't shake. She didn't even ask if her daughter had survived. I asked anyway, "Where is she?" She looked at me for a long time, then, too calmly, said, "They couldn't get to her." No tears, no cracking voice. The room felt colder than the night outside, and I knew, without knowing how, that this wasn't negligence. It was intent. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I went to the house the next morning. The fire tape sagged in the wind. I walked the perimeter, taking photos. The bedroom window, my niece's room, was barred from the outside. Not decorative bars, reinforced steel, freshly welded. A lock plate was fused over the latch, new, shiny, untouched by rust. My phone vibrated. Insurance adjuster. I ignored it. Later, I checked the welding supply stores in the area. 3 of them had receipts for cash sales of security bars in the past month. Only one had CCTV. There she was, my sister, buying them. No hesitation, no disguise. That night, I searched her financial records, still linked to an old joint account our parents had set up decades ago. A month ago, a transfer, large, from a man's name I didn't recognize. I found him in less than an hour. Divorced, no kids, known for gambling debts and sudden disappearances. She had been planning something, and my niece had been in the way. The police report finally arrived, buried in the case file, a single overlooked detail: accelerant residue near the bedroom door. Not faulty wiring, not an accident. I printed the welding store footage, the bank transfer records, and the police finding, placed them in a single envelope. When I walked into her apartment, she was pouring wine, music low. She smiled when she saw me. It didn't reach her eyes. I set the envelope on the table. "Open it." She flipped through the pages, her shoulders tensed, her lips pressed thin. I didn't speak. Finally, she said, "You have no idea what you're doing." I leaned in slightly. "You locked her in." For the first time, her face cracked. I didn't threaten her. I didn't shout. Instead, I told her exactly how the next week would go. The police would get a copy of that envelope, the footage, the bank transfer showing her payout, and so would the man who paid her, the one who would be very interested to know she kept half the money for herself. Her wineglass rattled against the table. "You wouldn't." "I already did." her face drained, the blood rushing somewhere deep inside where panic hides before it explodes. She understood then. This wasn't about negotiation. It was a sentence, and she wouldn't be serving it in private. The trial will take months. The headlines will feed themselves. Her life will shrink to a cell, and the silence will close in like smoke. I don't visit the grave. Not yet. The only thing I keep is the recording of that night's call. My niece's small, scared voice, trapped in darkness. I listen to it once, then I delete it. Some things you don't keep. You carry them, and you make sure they burn the right people next time.